guys.
Hello.
You know everybody on YouTube open the video with hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hello.
How are you guys?
So this is Kimmy.
And we're back with another tutorial.
Oh, this is Kanika. No. Honestly.
My bad.
Okay. So we're back with a tutorial.
Yeah, we are.
We're with a tutorial. No, but so as you guys know, this is Cheat Sheet, where we give you a rundown on all the gossip.
I'm all about
everything that's happening. Right. All about a little cheat sheet for you. So if you don't feel like scrounging Twitter, you don't want to scrounge Instagram, you don't want to scrounge the gossip sites, we got you. We definitely got you.
We got you.
So this week we are going to be discussing. Let me get my notes.
Come on, notes.
You know we have to have a note or two.
Come on, notes.
Oh, I have too many notes.
Oh. Oh, okay. Sound like she over there making beats. Come on, Missy and Timberland.
Right. Okay, so we're going to be discussing female rap, of course, a huge topic. And we're going to be talking about hip hop and, well, I'll tell you when we get to it. We're going to be talking about hip hop. We'll also be discussing giving an academic advisement to two of your faves. And you have to stick around to find out who. We have a little chat about Wendy Williams. And then we're also going to discuss black women in stress. And then last but not least, we're from Chicago. You know we got to talk about it. We're going to be talking about Jussie Smollett.
Oh, child.
Just
to let y'all know, just a heads up, I'm Team Jussie. I'm sorry.
Okay, so now back to the female rap takeover. So I've been saying this for a while. Not to be on some I knew it first type situation, but I've been saying this for a while, and it's that the female rappers that are coming in, they're rapping better than the new male rappers.
Oh no, that's a fact. First of all, I'm not a big fan of like the new male rappers because I feel like everybody's mumble rapping and I can't really understand everybody. I just feel like it's a trend of not talking, and I'm over it. Maybe I snapped.
Kimmy snapped.
I told Kanika in my past life I was a bartender. I just came up with some stuff, you know.
Delicious.
I just came up. Look, even the universe, they wanted to taste it. Stuff falling. But yeah, I'm not a fan of like the new rappers when it comes to the guys because I feel like everybody sounds the same.
Yeah.
And I just feel like
it's no excitement.
Exactly. You already know. Hey. It's the same flow. It's the same thing.
Everybody sound like Future and the Migos.
Yes, pretty much. And Ray Shrimmer.
Right. But with the female rappers that's coming in, a lot of them are freestylers.
Yeah, bars.
Malibu Mitch is a freestyler. Dreezy is a freestyler. You have
Meg the Stallion.
Yeah, Meg the Stylist is Malibu Mitch isn't a freestyler.
You said Meg the Stylist.
No, I said Meg the Stallion because I wanted to go back and say Malibu Mitch. Malibu Mitch. I don't think Malibu Mitch is a freestyler, but she's dope as hell. And then you have people like Rico Nasty who's doing like sort of a rock. She has her own genre of trap music. She calls it sugar trap. And then you have Asian Doll. She's really aggressive. And one thing that I also notice about a lot of the new female rappers, they're really confident in their rap skills.
Facts.
They're really Asian Doll's always, I write my own stuff. Like they're really confident in the fact that they actually know how to rap, and it's like, yes,
as you should be, because like it's like a difference. You get to brag different when you
when you
not only write your own stuff, but
you
when you got like a good song. But the fact that you wrote it and it's a good song, you get to brag different.
Like when you got bars, you brag different.
Yeah, that's a fact, and I'm happy that it's like a new wave because for so long Nicki Minaj, she held the torch by herself, and people were like trying to hurry up and get her out of here, but I read this article on, I think, OK Player that you shared on Twitter. Was it OK Player?
It probably was OK Player.
And, like, they were just talking about how they are not here for people, like, trying to, like, get Nicki Minaj out of here.
It was probably Playboy.
Was it?
It was probably Playboy.
Okay, I don't remember. Kanika retweeted it on Twitter. It was a good article, though, but I just feel like it's, like, a new wave with female rappers. And I'm just happy because we need more than one rapper. Like, we need collabs. We just need variety, like, because they all don't sound the same.
Right. That's the thing about them. It's a huge variety of like YoungBoy,
Raspity too.
I don't know.
And No Name. Kanika, how?
Oh, definitely
shout out to
No Name.
From Chicago.
Well, we didn't go down the whole list.
Okay.
But shout out to No Name.
I just got
shout out to John Doe.
Oh yeah, John Doe too. Chicago.
Yeah, she is. Chicago has like, there's like a pool of talent in Chicago, and y'all really need to get on it. But yeah, I'm happy. Like, what do you think was the issue with female rap for so long? My guess, well, not my guess, but me observing it, like, if we take Nicki Minaj out of the equation, the last female rapper that would have came in and gotten big is maybe Eve or Trina, who came in the late 90s, early 2000s.
It wasn't Missy?
Missy came in the 90s.
Missy wasn't a
Missy. I put Missy in the mid 90s because she was producing and rapping already. So she's not a late 90s person. That would be the last person that got big. And to not have, and then I guess you could count Iggy. Do you want to count Iggy Azalea?
No.
She said no. I don't.
Sorry.
Not really.
Sally Walker walking down the street.
Girl.
What? If you don't go, I don't. And I like her as a person, but I don't buy her being a rapper. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. Like, she's selling it, but I'm not buying it.
And then I guess I don't want to leave out Azealia Banks. Azealia Banks is another one who's really unique.
She's really dope.
When they were doing EDM, she fucking, like, a lot of rappers, when they hopped on the EDM wave, they were not adjusting their flows to the. She can, like, really spit fire over an EDM. I would try Nicki Minaj.
And she picked the best beats.
She does.
She picks
the best beats.
That's crucial. Like, she picks some good beats.
Yeah, some people don't have that talent.
They don't.
But I feel like there was sort of maybe a I don't know. I read somewhere that they were saying that it was too. Well, this is what I know happened. Music wasn't being as profitable because the record labels hadn't found a way to make money off of streaming as of yet. Female rappers put on the back burner because they were saying that it already costs too much as far as buying clothes, stylists, a makeup artist for a female artist, and then it's like, well, historically you guys haven't sold a lot anyway. Right. And then take into account that, again, they haven't found out a way to make money off of streaming, and then rap music was on the decline before streaming came into play, and then women were automatically put to the back burner. So the fact that Nicki Minaj was even able to squeak in during that period is a miracle within itself and a testament to her hard work in a lot of ways. But I'm just happy that they looked at Nicki and was like, oh, we can make money off females again. We can make money off the girls again. Or they looked at rap music and it's profitable. And I said this also, that rap girls are going to be the new pop stars.
I feel like, I do agree with that. But I feel like with Nicki Minaj, I don't even think that they look. I mean, of course they want to, know that they can make money from you. But I feel like her talent is what really brought people in, because even if you think about Missy Elliott and Eve and Trina, they was spitting, but to me, and I love Missy Elliott. Missy had a different rap flow. She was creative and fun with it. Yeah. Nicki Minaj was spitting. Like, I feel like she's
I feel like she's a total package.
She was spitting.
But am I lying? You're not lying. I'm not going to say you're lying.
Like, Trina dope. She the hood rapper. We love her. Trina come with the I represent for the misses. I want the riches. No time for the look. That's Trina. That's her flow. We love it. But I feel like when Nicki came in, people was like, wait, who is this girl? Not only is she pretty, but she really can rap. Like, she's rapping like nigga. Like, she out rapping Jay-Z and Kanye on the song.
I don't know a guy who's ever gotten on the song with Nicki Minaj and out rapped her, save for Lil Wayne.
It's crazy.
On Only, and save for A$AP Ferg on Running that just came out last year. But she did eat him on the remix to Ride With The Month. I'm not allowed to check on me.
Fuck up Barbie and get some money. Yeah.
Plain Jane.
But yeah, I just feel like nobody was spitting. So now people really looking for girls that can spit. And I feel like that's why people really like loving Drizzy and Meg Thee Stallion.
I love Drizzy so much. I see she getting known, but I still feel like it's not enough. Like once
I feel like it's gradually getting up.
Yeah, once she catch on, y'all not gonna be able to tell these girls nothing. And one thing I also noticed, they've been grinding for years. Like, y'all think these little rap niggas be out here working hard? Like, it's easy. It was for years it's been easier for them to get recognition. But these rap girls, they've been out here grinding hard with no media coverage, no recognition, no coverage from the big blogs. Finally, we've gotten to a point where somebody like Meg Thee Stallion is going viral for freestyles. For freestyling. Like, I'm happy and I'm very excited that we get that going into 2020, going into the next decade, that we have like a fresh crop of female rappers that are gonna carry the genre for women. And again, like, they're gonna be the new pop stars. Like, these gonna be the people that y'all look at, who y'all wanna dress like. This who y'all gonna wanna have y'all hair like. Y'all gonna be wanting the nails like them. Like, they gonna be selling this stuff, and I can't wait till they start getting endorsements and whatnot.
I agree with everything. I just feel like this is our time. Yeah. Women like taking over right now.
Yeah, we got to get back in the booth.
Yeah, we
get back in the booth.
Yes, we did.
And the people love it.
Shout out to Maggie. Oh man. So now we got to talk about the Gatekeepers. And I heard like about this little new kid on the block. I guess his name is Lil Nas. Yeah, and he could tell me about him. I thought Nas had a little song or something.
Right, he do. Right, he got a little.
What's going on with Lil Nas?
He is a rapper that I came into knowledge of via Twitter, and he has a song called "Old Country Road," and it blew up on TikTok, which is the little app that the kids be on.
Right, the dance app.
Right.
Yeah,
oh
they
my
getting
God,
it cracked. The kids love that app. That's like the number one app. And I always see the ads on Facebook and Twitter.
Right.
Yeah.
So it blew up off of that, and then he started charting. Mind you, this is a country song, and it's been on the country chart. He's charting really high on Billboard, almost in the top half of Billboard. And I guess he was finna, like, on his way to pacing to top the country chart, and they removed it. And it's, Billboard removed it, and they said it's because it doesn't embrace enough elements of the genre. And it's like, Karen Civil was like, you see how they protect their genres? And it's not even a genre because we made country music too, but they're like, you see how they protect their genres? And I was like, do we protect our genres? Are we protecting hip-hop like that?
I feel like we're not, because I feel like black people as a whole, like, we're so quick to invite white people into the culture.
Yeah, I do be.
As soon as the cookout, everybody want to invite to the cookout. Ooh, he know how to dance. He know how to rap. Ooh, she could sing like Jasmine Sullivan. Invite her over. Like, no.
But won't give Jasmine Sullivan
the
flowers.
Exactly. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, black people, we are too forgiving, and I feel like we are too quick.
And we too welcoming.
Too welcoming. That's it.
And you want to know why? Because no one welcomes us. So I get why we've adopted that sort of mentality, because a lot of people are very, like, they other us a lot, and it's really easy to do that. And I also feel like, and I agree, we aren't protecting our genres, because if we were, then jazz wouldn't be something like that's considered something that's like considered that a white person would do.
Exactly.
Or country music wouldn't just be considered something that just a white person would do. They would realize that country music is something that evolved from gospel music. So if you want to merge another genre with it, then they don't want, I see them not letting that be a hit because they don't want it to evolve into something that is more urban.
Exactly. But you notice, like, they're real tricky. Like you said, like, when they see a black person on the verge of, like, overshadowing, like, a white person in their field. Yeah. Like, they didn't want Beyonce to be at the Country Music Awards.
Right. They tried her.
They were so pissed when they found out Beyonce was performing.
Her. And then they tried to say Daddy Lessons wasn't a country song.
Come on now.
I believe that they didn't allow it to go
She's
up in the
saying,
country genre. It's about guns. Y'all love y'all guns.
My daddy said shoot.
It had a banjo and everything. Like, y'all really couldn't sit here and say that Beyonce, that song wasn't.
The only thing I had to hear was and that's all I needed to hear.
Right, like she had she ticked all the boxes.
And then the remix had the Dixie Chicks on it.
Right,
like,
and still were like, no. But then also, I feel like even with our own people, we allow like a newer generation of people to come in and to not know the history of hip hop, and to not, like, there are certain things that you have to do as a rapper, like we're talking about. The new girls, they like the fact that they can write. You have to know how to write your own raps. If you don't, you cannot be proud of that shit. Like, you cannot write your own raps and not keep it on the DL. you cannot not write your own raps and then try to brag the same way that somebody that writes their own raps would talk. And then you have to respect the OGs that came before you. What's his name?
Who?
Not Lil Yachty.
Kodak Black?
Yes, Kodak Black. I get them mixed up a lot. But he was like,
I don't feel like I like either one of them.
He said Lil Wayne need to die or something.
Oh yeah. Kodak Black is just, he's very problematic. I really don't like him.
And people from Florida be like,
he from Florida.
We
like
don't
they
care.
love him. Like, I don't care. We taking up him. He's from Florida. He's a Florida. Like, that little boy, he really grinds my gears. Like, he is so annoying. And I feel like he really, really, really comes for the wrong people at the wrong time. Do. Like, the fact that he said this about Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is the GOAT.
Lil Wayne is the GOAT. And
Lil Wayne paved the way for Yachty, Kodak, all of these.
He's the reason that a lot of y'all niggas is really out here.
And he was very disrespectful about it. You don't have the nerve to be on live and say.
Right, you don't disrespect somebody like Lil Wayne. No
not Lil Wayne.
Like, it don't matter. Like he said, Lil Wayne was supposed to show up to the show. That's not a reason to disrespect. That's not the reason to disrespect.
And we're not dumb.
And then we had somebody like Takeoff saying that legends should be kissing their feet because they got a #1 and they're doing a lot for hip hop. You wouldn't have gotten a #1 if it wasn't for the people that came before you. Because honestly,
did Jay-Z not have a #1? Did Lil Wayne not have a #1?
Right.
Did Kendrick not have a #1?
Like, if you a male,
did Ludacris not have a #1?
Right. It don't really matter. Like, you have a #1 because someone opened the doors for you to have a #1. Someone literally created an environment for you to be able to prosper.
But you know what, Kanika? These new niggas, I've learned, they're very, 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 very disrespectful, and they really don't acknowledge the icons and the legends that came before them, that opened the doors. Like, they feel like now because they're taking over hip hop and they feel like they're holding it down. To them, it's like, who gonna check me? Because y'all old niggas, y'all old now. Right. Like, but if it wasn't for them old niggas, you wouldn't be in the door. None of y'all new niggas would
And it's one thing for you. Y'all ain't gotta kiss their ass, but I just ask that y'all
respect.
That y'all know y'all history. That y'all know what y'all stepping into.
What Debo
because
say?
A lot of
he said it's the principle. It's the principality of the matter. Like, know what you're talking about. Like, seriously.
Yeah, but I just feel like it's a little bit of disrespect. And why? And the only reason that this is on my heart and on my mind right now is because we see that hip hop is the #1 genre. It's the most profitable. It's always been the most influential. But with the advent of streaming, it's become even more popular. And it's like a lot of people are going to want their hands on it. A lot of people want to come to hip hop and they want to call the shots, but we're allowed to have our own set of rules, so we don't have to bend them. Especially like now that more people want to come in, we have a right to reject certain people if they don't
just like they do us.
Right, just like they do us. So I haven't seen.
But I feel like, I don't mean to cut you off, but shout out to McGill. He always do that. I just feel like black people, we are so, like you were saying earlier, like we are so nice about bringing people in because we know what it feels like to be outed. Like, we know how it feels for nobody to want us to come in. So we're going to, like, welcome people in with open arms because it's like, we know how it feels, so we're going to invite you in. We don't want to be that person. Right. And then they be so quick to label black people as being mean and hateful and, angry black women. So, of course, we're going to open our arms and, extend the invite. But it's like, on the other end, they're not doing the same thing for us.
They're not.
They don't. And then the thing is that they don't care.
They don't.
They don't care.
They don't.
And that's why I appreciate my favorite rapper. You know what? I'm going to take this time to brag a little bit because as Kanika, for years, I've been team Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Kimmy's a Jay-Z and Beyonce stan.
And this was before the hype, remember?
This before they even start dating. She been, like, when they got married and stuff, like, and she announced her pregnancy on Kimmy's birthday. Like, she's a part of the family. Yeah. That's Kimmy Carter over here.
Kimmy knows Carter. But no, seriously, like, I be feeling so good when people brag about Beyonce and Jay-Z now because for so long, like, I had my sister, my mom, people, like, really used to try to get under my skin talking about Beyonce when she first came out because I knew how great she was going to be. I could tell from the Crazy in Love video, the way that she came out and said, "You ready?" I knew Beyonce was going to be great.
We weren't.
I knew it.
We weren't ready.
And I used to preach, asking nigga, I used to send fan mail to Beyonce.
Yeah.
I
Kimmy
knew,
is like old school fan.
Yes, I
She's
knew
an old
how
school
dope
fan.
she was. And Jay-Z, he's been my favorite rapper forever, before Beyonce. And I'm like, this man came from, you know, I love him, leave him, but I don't fucking need him. To marrying Beyonce and saying, he know the difference between a bitch and a bee. Nigga. What? Get out of here. Jay-Z, he's been like doing Superman stuff behind the scenes.
Yes.
And he don't get on Instagram, he don't get on Twitter and boast about it. Jay-Z, he's doing the work. He's really doing the work. Yeah. He's gonna let you find out about it eventually, like, because the Blah's gonna do what they do.
Right.
But Jay-Z is out here really helping black people, and I really respect it. Him and Beyonce, scholarships, their foundations, everything.
The protesters out.
Exactly. And for funerals, like exactly everything.
I forget. Oh my God, I wish I remembered. It's not Stephon Clark. Because Stephon Clark is recent.
What's the situation?
There's a victim. There was a guy who was gunned down by the police. And Jay-Z has literally been paying for like schooling and such and helping out the family ever since it happened. I think it's been like maybe 5 to 10 years since it went down. Okay. And he's been like helping that family out ever since. So like he does a lot of amazing things. And like we were recently, like we were just talking about the gatekeepers. I feel like Jay-Z is one of the main gatekeepers of hip hop because he leads by example. The fact that he shows that you can make smart investments. You don't just have to spend all of your money. He shows that he's the first rapper that I heard of that was like, I own my masters. I'm gonna own my masters. I'm gonna take care of my publishing. Right. And now you see other rappers. 2 Chainz recently just gained 100% control of his masters. So, and then we have people like Jay-Z. He's not just like leading by example. He's stepping in. I don't know how many times I've listened to a song I got on Twitter and heard, Jay-Z told me to do this, Jay told me to do that. But recently, he got lawyers for 21 Savage. He got Uzi out of the Atlantic deal because they weren't letting him drop music. And there's still a little bit of contention with Uzi because his music just got taken down, unfortunately. Are you serious? Yes, he just took the music down. The Free Uzi song that he just released. What? They was telling blogs to take it down. Yeah, so there's still some contention there, but I feel good knowing that he got somebody to help him. Right. And then, of course, he famously has been assisting Meek Mill in the aftermath. What? In the aftermath of him getting out of jail. So I feel like when Jay-Z said, Jay-Z has lived long enough to see himself become a villain. Because come on, lyrics. He's despite him doing all of that, he still doesn't get enough credit. Jay-Z is the big homie. He's definitely a big homie. And he doesn't get enough credit for what he does. Everyone always thinks he's on some snake stuff. Right. It's like they want him to fail. I hear y'all talking shit about Tidal. I've had Tidal since it came out. We've had Tidal since it came out. Team Tidal over here. Right, we're Team Tidal over here. Spotify. And I have a whole iPhone. I never had Apple Music. Exactly. Ever. And then it's like they want stuff to fail when it's associated with Jay-Z. Yeah. Even though he's a black man. Empirically speaking, when I give money to Jay-Z or I give money to Beyonce, I see what they do with the money and I would rather them have it than force. I see what they do with the money that they have, and when you give someone money, you give them influence. I see what they do with the influence that they have. So I would rather. That's what I want. That's where I want my dollars to go. Me too. To black people. Yeah, black market. Exactly. And you know that they're giving it back to us, our community. Like Jay-Z and Beyonce continuously like go out and they help people, and it's so low key that it go over people's head because it's not on social media, and people think just because it's not on Instagram it didn't make it to the shade room. Beyonce got a whole apartment complex with her name on it in Houston. Exactly. You would never really. But they're really helping people out, and it's beautiful to see. Like they were recently at the GLAAD Awards. Yeah. Oh, that was very beautiful. I cried. Beyonce shouted out her uncle. I cried. It was amazing, and like people appreciate Beyonce and Jay-Z for the work that they do, and it's crazy because, like I said, you think about where Jay-Z came from and where he started from, what he used to rap about, to where he is now and what he's rapping about now. Like he trying to give you the game for free 99. Like right. This man is really giving us the game, like slowly but surely, and it's free. And he's one of the better gatekeepers that we have. So I definitely. And I feel like young guys like such as Kodak Black,
I'm gonna use him as an example.
Because
people like him, you just gotta look over.
Right.
The message is not gonna get to everybody.
Right.
And there's some people like that it miss. It's a hit or miss, and it's a miss with him. But when Jay-Z, you got him. You got young rappers.
Remember when he
said,
like
other rappers,
it's a disconnect. Holding money to you. There's a disconnect. We didn't call the money over here. They went fucking crazy. They were so mad at that.
Oh yeah. Okay. So many people on Instagram tried to make that the
so many rappers. They went crazy. No, they went crazy over that because they were like irritated. Like y'all felt like he was talking to y'all. Yeah. Like he was trying to get y'all some game.
Because like people really, and then the people from the hood, the guys that stand on the corner every day, and they live with their mom on the block, and he's like, please don't die with the neighborhood that your mama renting.
Honestly,
don't die over it, because at the end of the day, what is that doing for you? At the end of the day, your mom just gonna have to bury you, and she gonna have to go back to that same house, live on the same block with the people that killed you. Like, exactly, what are you getting from that? And he be trying to give y'all the game. Right? People look at it like, oh, this old nigga, he washed, he tripped. Y'all like, no, he helping you.
I have so much other stuff to say about this, but we actually.
Oh yeah, I can go. You know,
we really gonna take the time to like to really go in on Jay-Z, but we just wanted to highlight.
Yeah, shout out to Jay-Z,
a true gatekeeper of
Sean
the culture.
Carter was born this.
Kimmy, but you can make that voice. But when I do that, I was gave lemons, but I made lemonade voice. I'm bogus. Shout out to Gloria. Right. Okay.
Okay, so next we're gonna talk about academic advisement, and you have Sierra and Miley Cyrus now.
Yes, I would like to.
Please don't come for Sierra because I love Sierra.
I'm never gonna come for Sierra. The only reason that I feel like she's worthy of an academic advisement is because she has what it takes to succeed. She already has success.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Okay, so with Sierra, I always felt like her best hits were urban hits. And I always felt like
something more urban, you know,
Janae. Like, no, but I always felt like her best hits were urban, and that when she switched over to pop, or when she dips her foot in pop, it just doesn't pop.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I'm proud.
But I feel like the last, not her last single because she has a new single out, but the Level Up.
That was urban. Level Up.
I think that's pop.
It was like house. That wasn't pop to me. Dun dun.
It's kind of pop to me. I don't know.
This sound like house music to me.
I count it as I count it as pop to me. I think that's pop, but
that was urban.
I feel like Sierra's last R&B song that really went hard was Body Party.
Ooh, maybe she snapped. Yeezy taught you well.
Because, to be honest, Sierra's first 2 albums, actually, I think her first 3 albums were, like, pretty good.
They were really good. They were
everything. And then Sierra videos. She used to have the best videos to me.
Honestly.
She never had a bad video. Even if the song was bad,
the choreo used to hit. Yeah. The choreo would hit. That's Sierra. But it's not like her music is bad now, but I feel like there's, like, a disconnect between her and her audience because she came up with the urban music. So when she's trying to dip her toes into other things, and it's not connecting because she came up in the early 2000s, and that was a time where you could do urban music, where we did have A. Marie, we did have Beyonce, we did have Christina Milian. They were all doing. And Rihanna was just getting on, and they were all doing Ashanti, yes, and they were all doing R&B music. Usher, Confessions was going diamond. Happy 15th anniversary, Usher, for Confessions. They were all going diamond. He was going diamond, and they were topping the charts, and there were a lot of black superstars. And then when I understand her going into the late 2000s and the early 10s. Me too, that's a time where EDM was prevalent and a lot of pop was going on. So she tried to switch the lane. Switch the lane, but it was like a pivot, and they did not, and it was just too sudden. It was too sudden. But I feel like urban music is back in style.
It is, especially with artists like her and Ella Mai.
And I feel like you are one of the girls that kind of carried R&B. Like, you made it out of the early knots and into the 10s and going into the 20s. So I feel like she could switch back to doing R&B. She could do a little R&B pop.
She get the right producer.
A little something. She could do.
She can definitely.
I see her doing pop music that's reminiscent of Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson did New Jack Swing. She did urban music, but it was pop. And I think that's something that Sierra should definitely
urban music, but make it pop.
Right.
Shout out to Tara May.
Yes, but I feel like, yeah, she could definitely, that's what I want from her. That's my only, like, I don't need her to switch up her image. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Russell Wilson recently bought her masters.
Oh, come on, Russell. That's a husband.
Or her publishing. But yeah, he bought her like the rights to her music, and she just started a new company. So she's definitely doing it on the business side. But when I hear people talk about Sierra, that's the one thing that they always want from her. Is for her to do more urban. Is for her to do more urban music and not be so pop.
What did you have to say about Miley?
She
want to be hip hop.
I have the reverse about Miley. I think Miley should do country music. Look at Casey Musgraves. She just won Album of the Year for doing country. And Miley, I feel like when she did her album Malibu, that's the album that she tried to make the switch back to country music. I don't know. Honestly, that's another case.
Go ahead. I'm about to say, like, I feel like Miley just misses the attention that she had when she had the urban music.
It was so shocked.
Exactly, because she was in every headline.
Yeah.
Miley, and when she did country, she's back to her roots, so nobody's talking about it because it's the natural thing for her to do.
You regular in country.
Exactly. So I feel like she just missed the attention that she was getting, like, from doing urban music.
But it's not going to be shocking this time around because she really threw hip-hop under the bus.
Yeah, she really did.
And when you have somebody like Cardi B in the hip-hop space or in the urban space, that's shocking.
Yeah.
Like, the little stunt, like, the stunt she was pulling, like, twerking and stuff, that's nothing. Like, we've moved on. Right. So I really do feel like she should, like, find her lane, her Britney Spears Crossroads lane. And she should actually...
If it makes you happy...
Come on, Kimmy.
It can be the best. If it makes you happy...
Bring it in.
Then why the hell are you so sad?
Oh, Sheryl Crow gave us a
yes.
She really did.
Crossroads, that's my movie, but she sang that song.
Come on, shout out to Shonda Rhimes.
She sang
giving us Crossroads.
Shonda Rhimes made Crossroads.
And we have to stand.
Shonda with 2 O's. Are you serious? And she from Chicago. Shout out to Shonda. You know she from Chicago?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Shonda Rhimes from Chicago. But oh my God, I didn't know that. That's one of my favorite movies.
She worked as a writer on.
Never knew that.
Yeah. So like, Miley, I don't think she should do straight up country music because that's obviously not something that she's interested in doing. But maybe she should do like country with a little twang, like give us a little bit of Carrie Underwood. Maybe she should link up with Lil Nas X because you like to do. You like to do because you like to do your trap music and like you have country roots, like your godmother is Dolly Parton. So maybe you should.
It only makes sense.
It only makes sense for you to do that. It makes nothing but the sense for you to do that.
I see how.
But she did a song. She did a cover of a song with Ariana Grande, and this was like a while ago, and I was like, oh my, and she was it's a rock song but she sung it acoustically, and I can't remember the name of it. Hey now, don't say it's over. And they like, her voice is beautiful. Miley, you have a really beautiful voice, so I feel like that's what would be most advantageous for her to do.
I just have to make sure. Yeah, Shonda Rhimes is from Chicago. She went to a school at Moravian Catholic. She was in Catholic high school in Chicago Heights.
Really? She's from Chicago, not Chicago Heights, right?
No, she was born in Chicago, Illinois.
Okay.
Yep, shout out to Shonda Rhimes.
So if you went on the outskirts.
She used to live in University Park.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe you didn't know that. See, I be knowing my history.
I can't believe you didn't know she wrote for Crossroads.
That's different. See that's different. Wait till Friday. That's different. But yeah,
so yeah, I feel like with that plan, they can both be acing.
Yeah.
They can be some straight A students. But that's it. That's all for
Sierra, Miley Cyrus. I mean, you know, we always gonna love CC. Go CC, go CC, go. Sierra's just raw.
Jeez.
Speaking of raw, I do not like the way Wendy Williams like handled this fan. Did you see the new video that came out?
Nuh-uh.
The fan,
Oh, wait, we're gonna play it?
Yeah, we can play it. Cause I need y'all to see that. But yeah, Wendy Williams, the fan, like, I guess Wendy was giving away shirts or something. It was a live taping of the Wendy Williams show. And like she was just the people in the background, a producer and Wendy was still talking, and she was like, yeah, you know whatever she was saying. And the fan was coming down to get the t-shirt from Wendy. And Wendy was like, yeah, no hugs. She said this before the fan came down, but the girl was super excited. Like, she was super happy to see Wendy. Yeah. So she reached out for a hug. Wendy was like, I said no hugs. And she's like, went like this with the shirt, like she was going to hit the girl with the shirt. You didn't see it on the shade room?
No.
Kanika, everybody was so upset. That was like, that's very rude. Like, she really... The girl was like, oh my God, Wendy. And she went like this. Then Wendy was like, the girl went like this again. She was like, I said no hug. I'm like, you really want to hit the girl? It wasn't fun. I felt bad. Like, I laughed the first time.
Right. I know you laughed.
But the second time, I was like, the lady only... She was excited. Like, you could tell she was
really out her.
And everybody was like, the first comment on the chat room, it got like 30,000 likes. They was like, bitch, you look like you've been needing a hug. That's why she probably reaching out for a hug. Yeah. But I can't believe she did that. Like, the girl was legit. You could tell she was excited to meet Wendy. And, you know.
But I feel like, I don't want to, like, make excuses for Wendy, but she is in rehab right now. So,
that's true. And a lot of people saying, well, she did say she didn't want any hugs. Yeah. But the fact that she went like this, like she was about to. She could at least been like, no hugs. How you doing?
Right.
Like, she could have did
probably
something.
Why she even prefaced it by saying no hugs, because she already know, like, she ain't in the mood. Right. She not trying. But
instead of her acting like she's about to hit over, she could have been like, I said no hugs, but how you doing? She could have made it work. You know, you a talk show host. You know how to make it.
Like, you, unfortunately, Wendy, if you keep, you're in like a fragile space, but if you decide.
What New York saying in the words of Tiffany Pollard? You're clicking.
You're clicking. You're clicking down.
And you're clicking down.
If you're going to continue to work and put yourself in that space, it's really no excuse for you to be being bitchy to people.
Yeah, and I love Wendy Williams, and I feel for her what she's going through, but I just feel like that was messed up. And, I mean, I do feel like if she have to, for the sake of her mental health, if she have to take a break from the Wendy Williams show, that's what she's gonna have to do. Get yourself together.
Yeah, she said she's taking a break. But
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, this is what I think Wendy Williams should do for her career. Oh God, I should have gave her an academic advisement. So, you know what? I'll save it for next week. But Wendy Williams, period, point blank, she does need to take that break, and she does need to she need to deal with Kevin ass, honestly. Like, you need to divorce that nigga, girl. Please. Like, what you was telling Mary J. Blige them to write that check, that's the cost of your freedom. Write that check.
So the last topic we have is, of course, Jussie Smollett. And, you know, we've all been tuned into the Jussie Smollett case that's happening in Chicago. We're in Chicago. Every time I turn on the news, that's all I see. Jussie Smollett, 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 Jussie Smollett.
Ad nauseum.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, Kanika, you sent me this article. What exactly is this?
Okay, so that's a statement from the police, and they basically want Jussie Smollett to pay $130,000 in restitution to cover the cost of the investigation, police overtime, regular time, just the money that they spent on the investigation.
I don't feel like you need
to. I don't know. They said that he's in violation of some city ordinance. I used to make ordinances. But they say he's in violation of... I have to brag about it a little bit.
I understand.
He's in violation of some city ordinance that We'll link it for you.
So you want me to read some of this?
Let me see.
Oh, you want to read it?
Let me see.
It's kind of small. I mean, I'm trying to zoom in, you know.
Oh, okay. So they said that on January 29th, they're adjusting Jussie, and they made this public. So, like, on January 29th, you made a police report in which you falsely claimed 2 men attacked you while yelling racial and homophobic slurs. And then they said that in an attempt to resolve this matter without further legal action, the city requires immediate payment of $130,106.15 expended on overtime hours in the investigation of this matter. Please submit money order or certified cashier's check payable to City of Chicago to the following address within 7 days of the date of this letter. They sent the letter on the 28th. And then they're saying that if the amount
$30.
If the amount is not paid timely, the Department of Law may prosecute you for making a false statement to the city under Section 121010 of the Municipal Code of Chicago, or pursue any other legal remedy available at law. And then they said that a violation of the false statement ordinance imposes a fine of no less than $500,000. No less than $500 and a minimum of $1,000, plus up to 3 times the amount of the damages the city sustains. So $130,000 times 3, that's like $390,000 plus maybe another $1,000, so $140,000. 400 child. The math is off. The math is off. Okay.
Just like the city of Chicago.
$400,000. So okay, I have to say this. I know Kimmy thinks that Jussie Smollett did not lie. I think Jussie Smollett did tell some type of a lie, but
no, I do. I think he, you know, played with it a little bit. But go ahead. I'm not kidding.
But I feel like
they lie all the time. But I'm not kidding.
They lie all the time. He paid $10,000 and he's already been dragged by Twitter and he lost his job. And to me, that's enough punishment for the foolery already.
The embarrassment of it all.
Right.
The shame of it all. Come on, y'all.
I feel like
that should be his next move. Go to
right. Oh, damn. That'd be a good way to transition.
I feel like
pay us, because we got the PR move.
Yeah.
But no, like, I feel like they're trying to make an example out of him because the Chicago Police Department and the city as a whole, they're embarrassed because they've been catching a lot of heat, especially after the Laquan McDonald thing.
Yep.
They're embarrassed as hell. So when another high-profile racial case came out, they were like, now they're like, and they saw some little inconsistencies in the story.
Yeah, they was ready to jump on it.
Because ain't no way in hell the police leaking all of these stories. The police, even the way that they're acting in the aftermath. Now, mind you, not only he wasn't found innocent. The prosecutor's office decided not to even pursue the fucking case, and then they expunged his record. Then, so even with all of that, they didn't want people to think that, oh, he didn't do anything. We weren't going after him for no reason. Now they're on a smear campaign after everything has already been squared away as far as Jussie's associated with the city is concerned.
Right, and now the FBI.
Now the FBI and the United States Postal Service, thank you, they're investigating him as well.
That's why people not getting that's why they're not getting their mail on time, because the post office worry about y'allself. First of all, because I still ain't got my W-2s. Y'all trying to do this just
y'all play
how
all
about
day.
you pass out the people W-2s?
Right. How about y'all?
How about that?
Honestly,
out here trying to collab with Forever 21 and have fashion. Right. How about you give me my W-2? How about that?
How about y'all run them checks?
How about that?
Because my income check's coming in a little slow. And we have purchases to be made.
Facts.
But honestly, I feel like they tried to make an example out of him. It did not bode well because, and then what's so crazy to me is, if y'all had all of this evidence, and the evidence was pretty damning.
It was.
If y'all had all of this evidence, why couldn't y'all pursue it? That's because y'all crooked as hell. And it came back to bite y'all in the butt. Y'all couldn't just let a good case be a good case when y'all could legitimately win it. Y'all had to do some little dirty underhanded stuff, and it came back and bit y'all in the ass.
That's Chicago for you.
That's Chicago PD for you, honestly. And it's like, y'all want to pay back $400,000 when that's not nothing. That we have to pay. That's not nothing to us. To us, because we pay out hundreds of millions of dollars of wrongful death suits on y'all behalf. Every year, all the time. So it's nothing. It's nothing. We gonna eat the $400,000. How about y'all investigate y'all self? How about y'all send niggas that tried to cover up the Laquan McDonald shooting to jail? Why y'all let him go free?
Exactly.
Like, how about
y'all? The other ones go for messing with the case.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. How about how about them apples? How about y'all go investigate that? Because this is nothing. Y'all made a mountain out of a molehill. And y'all could have gotten away with it if it wasn't for the crooked ass kids and the CPD.
Child. And that's how we gonna leave it.
That's how we gonna leave it.
Be sure to follow me, Kim A. K Brand, on social media. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook.
Why did you specify yourself? Be sure to follow me as well.
Because I
be like, be sure to follow us. And I'm like, she's like, be sure to follow us. That's how mad I am. She's like, be sure to follow me. I'm Kimmy. I'm the only nigga in here.
I knew you was going to say your name, that's why.
Be sure to follow me as well. My name's Kanika. Kanika, please. It's going to be K-A-N-Y-I-K-A. Please. And that's going to be it. And we'll see y'all niggas next week.
That was good.